Hello guys, welcome back. Guys, yesterday we were talking about adding roles and permissions, at the same time adding login and registration into our application. That is the login page. You can see, and then also the registration. This user, that person has been registered, and also we had added some pages into our application, that is the users and the articles. So we want to do some bit of code whereby we want to create a CRUD function for, we call it CRUD, create, read, update, delete. As you can remember, let's go back to our code. Inside our Laravel, right? Laravel setup. That is the Laravel setup. Is this one adds the roles and permission into the database. As you can see, this is the migration, and then it was let's go back. I need to just close this vendor. I'm talking about on the migration, right? On the migration, not migration, but the setup on the, let me see, console http is this folder I'm looking for. Not web, Laravel database setup, index.php. Okay, the seed. Okay, there's this table in Laravel that works with adding roles and permissions. Okay, I want to edit it a little bit, and then I want to give it the seeder table, right? It is on kernel permissions, Laravel setup, not that one, Laravel seeder. So sorry, I lost my page. Yeah, inside the config, yeah, exactly. So this Laravel seeder, okay, this page, I wanted to look into this page. I wanted to make it a little so too much. I just want to give it admin, okay, admin, it's, or super admin, and then admin. Let's say super admin is the highest administrator here, and then we have articles. You can add other functions. Let's say articles, you can still just do that. Control C, Control V, articles. Basically you are giving the rights to edit those articles, something like that. Articles, you can give it create, read, update, delete, control C. So like super admin is given all the rights, okay? The create, read, update, delete, and then administrator, super admin, and then admin. So basically you can design them like the way you want them to be admin, and then user, and then something like that. So these are the permissions you are going to set up for your application. These are the roles and the permission. When somebody is an admin, which what functions are they going, which pages are they going to access? He's going to access users, he's going to access payment, he's going to access articles, he's going to access all those, and then you're going to give him the rights and the roles and rights. Either he can read them, create, read, update, delete. This is where the functions comes in. When you go to your controller, so basically it's going to look like this. This is the user, a user and the user. So we want to bring all the users into the user index, this page. You go to that page, and then you are going to create a table. Okay, now this is where also HTML comes in. You have to understand the concepts of HTML, the tables and all that. Maybe Bootstrap table, something like that. But I'm just going to bring it as fast as possible. So we do that table header, table head, and then table body, and then inside table body, table row. Okay, just like that. And then inside that table row, we need to do a loop statement first. I'm sorry, maybe I have gone too far, but I still explain. This is a table, and then we want to put this information in a table format, right? So we're going to put for each statement, for each statement of all the collection of users as user. That is a for each statement. Okay, and then what we're going to add inside this for each statement is this row. Control C, Control X, and then inside there we're going to put that, and then inside that we're going now to put table data. Okay, table data, and then we are going to pass in user dot name dot user dot email, something like that, email, user dot email. And then now this is for the front end, this front end. Okay, when I reload users here, you'll see that we'll have an undefined variable. Okay, undefined variable users. So let's define this variable. We go to the controller, user controller. We are going to define that variable. So we are going to have a variable user, and then it's going to select all from the database. Okay, all from the database, and then we are going to compact and pass it to the view. And then you should use Laravel formatter. It's called blade formatter. It will highlight all those codes for you, and then you're going to now to define that users. Okay, just like that, and then you're going to save. You will see that inside that table now the error will be gone, and you'll have a name there. So we are going to add something. We are going to give, now we're going just to design it as a table. Okay, we're going to define that table exactly. Now inside the table head, we're going to do table data. I think it's also still table data. We're going to give it it's table head. Okay, table head. You give it first name, that is now email, just like that. As you can see, now you have a nice looking email. If you still need to add others, you can still add. You can add the name. You can still add the name like that. Control C. I'm sorry to use Control C, Control V. That is now the first one is name. Okay, and then also on table header you put Control C, Control V. You have the name. Okay. So we have created a table here. We have created a table with the name, with the email. You can see you have the name Zach Orengo, and then also you have the email. So if you want to do it much correctly, I told you can still use Bootstrap. You can just type here Bootstrap. Okay, Bootstrap. Let's Google Bootstrap. Bootstrap is a HTML system. Okay, so you can just you can go learn the documentation, but we're just going to use that design in a little bit. So getting started with the Bootstrap, blah blah blah, all that, we can just use the CDN. I'm going to copy the CDN copy, and then that CDN I'm going to put it inside. I'm going to put inside the app folder. I'm just going to add it just let me say just after the CSS, okay? The CSS, okay? It's going just to be right about there. Let me just put it below. For now, it might change the look and feel of your site, but at the same time, you're going to have so you can see the design is coming up. It starts to take the shape. You can see the HTML. It has started. And then now go to Bootstrap still once again. Read the documentation. Just go and get read the docs. Then get tables. Okay, you can use tables. You can search tables. So I can use table class. So basically what I'm just adding on this is just table class primary. Okay, it's going to be like that. Let's see, I want this. So we are just copying table. I just want it to look like this, table strip like this, which looks good. So I just going to copy that class table there. Okay, by the way, this is a hack. Go back to your the user index, user view, and then add just that class table there, and then the loop will come by itself. Okay, so guys, classes, the table class, and then just reload. You will see that you have a class of table strip table. You see, just like that. And it is very easy to create your own application. So with this, you can still add the CRUD functions. So the CRUD functions means adding the create, delete, update. So you're going to add buttons. Okay, so inside this table data, just like this, see, I'm going to add the CRUD. So guys, with this one, you're going to add now a button. Okay, a button, okay, button. So this button is going to called view, and then another button you can still add Ctrl C, and then you can still add another button called delete. Okay, delete. That is how you create your application. And then you will see at the edge you have a view, and then so if you want to make a button looks that it has a color primer, it has a color or something like that, you can see you have user, you can view that user, and then you can delete. So to make this thing, you can just on this button add a class. Okay, class btn. So still go back to Bootstrap. Okay, still just go back to Bootstrap and then type your button. Okay, it's going to give you a class of button. So you can type button class primary, just like that. Just copy that class. It's a type button class primary. Just add that inside the button field. Okay, just like that. Okay, just inside button, remove that, and then just add that one. That one is primary. That one I'm going to change it to danger, and then also this one view, then that one primary. This one can give it at secondary, and then this one give it at danger. Okay, just like that. Oh, why am I saying that? There's that danger class. I'm just giving the colors. Okay, secondary, or you can give it a success or info, yeah, info btn plus info. So you copy that. You don't have to struggle so much. So view is going to be an info, just like that, and then you ensure it is closed, open, close. So those are the easiest way to deal with search. So you can see now you have user, you can view, and then you can still delete that users. But right now when you hit the delete function, it is not working because it is not linked to any function. So you can still add functions to it. That is how you create that is how you work with the forefront of your application. Without further ado, at the same time, we can still work on articles, the same process. You can still do for each statement. I can still do some for each statement for the same thing. You still do it on for each statement. So with that, that was just an introduction to Bootstrap with Laravel. My dear friends, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit that like button, continue watching us and be part of our community. Guys, we are growing big and I love the idea that you guys are watching us and you are learning from us. So subscribe, and let's hit the 500 mark to 1000 subscribers. So thank you and see you on the next bit.